Good morning, welcome to Flory Models Daily Show. Here we are on Wednesday the 2nd of November 2016, and thank you. Yesterday we had, well, a mammoth live session, if you like. So in the afternoon from 2 o'clock until just after 4, it was me and Steve doing your Q&A. So we had some absolutely fantastic questions, so well done for those. Hopefully we got through all of those and we answered all your questions. Then I had an hour and a half off, and then we were straight into the live show. So that was Tuesday night, so thank you very much obviously to Ron and to Sid for joining me for that one. A few laughs along the way and answering some more of your questions. As I said, it's one of those things, they fell together, but you know us, we can waffle on as much as you like and all the rest of it, so thank you for that one. So this morning, to be honest, done a little bit of editing. It looks like this guy is going to have another part. I was originally going to sort of speed edit, if you like, doing the actual Mitsubishi, about doing the post shading, but I've been through it and I'm probably going to just keep it pretty raw, so you get a sort of warts and all about pre-shading, because I show it, it's nice and close, it's a good camera angle, things like that, so you can see exactly how I would go about doing post shading over anything. So it doesn't matter if it's camo work, if it's on grey and metals and anything, because I just do it the same way right the way over this one. So I'm going to leave that in, so it's going to be quite a long episode. It's going to be around about 45 minutes for that one. That'll be up with you tonight around about 6 PM UK time. So in the meantime, say you want to get that one edited, I'm going to be cracking on. So today I'm actually doing a little bit more work on the Gloucester Meteor. To be honest, it looks a really nice kit to start with. Literally I've just done the cockpit area, things like that. So today I'm going to push into it. We're going to focus more on that one, like we said, about fixing things. So the build's going to be pretty quickly, and then I can spend more time showing you about filling, joining, sanding, rescribing, and whatever it needs in those certain areas on that kit. And then, to be honest, I'm probably going to do one of the out-of-box schemes, normally I think with the yellowtail. I quite like it. It's quite a smart looking aircraft and all the rest of it. So we're going to be pushing on with that one quite heavily, and then over the next few days I'll catch up with the Gundam. And doing those types of things, but generally we're pushing along really well. As I said, Telford is upon us, and next week will be a little bit all over the place. So what I'm trying to do is sort of get enough build work in, so we've got enough edited and ready to go up next week. So that free me up just to get on with getting all the preparation stuff and all the bits and pieces just like that. So join me a little bit later and we'll see how we're getting on. Okay, so that is it up onto Facebook. To be honest, I've just done like a sneak peek up onto there. That is my setup. We spoke about this the other week and covered it, and we showed all about it. It is literally just as simple as doing something like a sheet of paper stuck to the back of a chair, but like everything, it's all to do with light. Okay. The reason this is all out is, to be honest with you, I wasn't happy with my final bit. So what it is, I've reshot the back end of this, which is my final thoughts and doing the photos and everything again. And as you can see, my camera sits in here, and it can do, if I can get it to work, come on, play ball, there we go. So you can do it literally just like that, and I can pan in and out and zoom about and all the rest of it just on there like that. And that is literally how I do it. I don't do any of this fancy stuff. I certainly don't do anything. It's going to play ball? It is. Okay, I don't do any of this sort of, you know, elaborate photos. I don't put it through Photoshop. I don't go through all those bits and pieces. I literally just use the camera, default settings for the lighting and everything else, straight onto it, and then it goes on to the video. I don't like to tamper with it. I don't color correct anything. I don't do anything else like that. Some of the other videos we have to, but when it comes to a reveal, that's it. What you see is actually what you get. And then, to be honest, people are talking about how to take photos. Your smartphone is brilliant for it. It is very good. So if I just take a photo literally of my plane, okay, so there we go. I can get it up, and there it is. It is simple as that. Very simple technology. The phones now on, you know, cameras on phones now are so good. You don't need these big DSLRs and all the rest of it. Yes, if you got one and you're into your photography, knock yourself out, but this is mainly to the guys who don't like to put photos up on the forum and stuff like that. Honestly, your phone will do it. I've done a full tutorial about using your phone, taking a photo, putting it onto Photo Bucket, uploading it onto the site and everything else like that. So go off and have a look. It's in the tools and tips section of the forum and everything else like that. It's very handy, and it'll get through all the hurdles about how to do it. It's literally just a couple of clicks and job's done, but a lot of people tend to overcomplicate it. You don't need to. Something simple. What I do recommend though is a background. I like black. This is me going back to my roots. I went through the stage of using white, blue, green haven at one point, and different color backgrounds. But black has always been my signature from my commission days and when I used to sell models and things like that. So I went back to using black a couple of months ago. I just think it's that neutral color. Even if you put black on it, use a charcoal black, and then it's absolutely fantastic. You get a nice contrast, and also it's easier on the camera because it's got a good contrast color behind it. Where if you're using white, some cameras don't like shooting onto white backgrounds, things like that. And from a video point of view, it absolutely loves it. It lamps it up and everything else like that. So this is going to be about 40 minutes for the final part of it. As I say, I had to reshoot it. It flows a bit better now and everything else instead of it really long-winded. But as I said, it does talk about a lot about post shading and all those little after effects. And the whole point for this one isn't for you know, guys who've been doing this for years. This is really for the beginners and intermediates who want to do post shading but are terrified about putting paint on your model after you finished it, and all the rest of it. So anyway, it's that. The other thing to do is, this guy is for tonight's prize. We forgot to do it on the live show yesterday, so this is going to be it, plus the fact it'll be a pack of sanders as well. We'll go in for this, so it'll be a nice over 50 quid prize easily going out. So what I'll do is I will draw this live on air in tonight's show, and everything else like that. So what I need to do now is finally we'll do the final photos and the bits and pieces just for the tabs and everything else like that for the thumbnails. We'll get that one done for that. That will be up with you around about 6 o'clock tonight as the new show goes up with you. And then what I'm going to do this afternoon is a little bit of work on the Meteor. So there we go. This afternoon, to be honest, I've been pushing on with this guy. It's going together really, really well. Something about Airfix, it looks naff. I know that sounds wrong. No, it's not naff. Okay, it's not naff. It's just that when you look at it, it looks very softly moulded and all the bits and pieces. And I think I've come to the conclusion it's the colour of the plastic. This sort of bluey colour, it just makes it look, I don't know, it's not as good. It's not like a proper grey or something else. It's on a par with sort of Revel. They have that sort of cheap colour as well. And I know that's really stupid, but I think it is. It's like a psychological thing. You look at it and you think, I don't know, it just doesn't look like a quality item or something else like that. But generally, it is shining through. The detail that we've actually got now in the cockpit set and the tub and everything else and the way it goes together is on a par with anything really, really nice. And generally, just working on this wing section, doing the wheel wells, stuff like that, it's gone together beautifully, flawlessly. It's nice to see Airfix are moving along now, and we're certainly moving in the right direction with it all. And I take it all back, because in the lead of this, when you see this next week, I actually say I don't rate Airfix as like a AAA company. I might have to eat my words by the end of this, because it's actually going together really, really nicely. The other thing as well, I'm using the new quick dry cement. It stinks. It really does. Peng and ink. And to be honest, it does smell like acetone. And probably is, to be honest, but it does smell. Using it in anger for the first time, it has its pluses and it certainly has its minuses. It evaporates extremely quick, just don't try and do any big areas with it. But for touch and flow work, it's pretty much perfect. So anyway, we talk about it during this one, but this is now to the stage where I can paint the cockpit shortly. We're going to get the ejector seat done, put that in the instrument panel, and then we can actually get into the fuselage, get that buttoned up. We've done the entire wing section, everything else like that, so that just needs to be tidied up. This will come together extremely quickly. I'm just about to probably do it this evening. I'll get the control surfaces all done and things like that, fuel tanks together, all those sections, so literally it's ready just to bring it all together and move on with it. So far, touch wood, under here, I haven't found any of the dreaded sink marks that people have spoken about. I know lots of people have spoken about this kit and said, oh, it's got sink marks. It has got some, and to be honest, with the nasty one is this one that goes across the back here. But that is the only one I've seen to date. So what we're going to do is we're going to show about filling this, how to see it, and everything else like that to get rid of it and push through with it like that. So definitely one to watch next week if you want to know about dealing with sink marks, because as I said, this is going to be about sink marks, I think, more than anything else. But there we go, that is the type of plastic it is. Right, I did promise you we would draw the winner for this. Sorry it's a day late, but to be honest we forgot about it last night until after the show when it was mentioned. This isn't a review one, this is a brand new sealed Shackleton by Revel. We have reviewed it. I am going to build it at some point. It's a beautiful kit. I know you got the naysayers saying it's got, yeah, it's a Shackleton, it's lovely, and it's the correct one in my view because it's the AEW2 version with the chin. Absolutely beautiful. So to be honest, save a little bit of time, I pulled somebody completely at random. So this is going to go to Martin Bonnelly, B-O-N-N-E-Y. Sorry if I mutilated your name. Congratulations, you've won this. I will check your details afterwards and I will shoot you a private message and everything else like that. Remember, if you want to be entered to our free monthly draw, then just literally well, easy enough, go on the site. Literally subscribe, be on the site, and as long as you've done it in the last 30 days, I'll pick you at random. So well done there, Martin. You've won obviously a Shackleton, and I'll chuck into you some of the sticker set for you and a full set of Flory model sanders as well. So congratulations, and I'll get that into the post to you just as soon as I've got your address, and we'll do another one next month. So that's about it for today. Tomorrow is review day. Loads of you have been asking me about various reviews and where are they. Trust me, as I said, I have a pile over there. If you're watching the live show, that big thing that's behind them all, you know, the bit where the cat was attacking them, that's all reviews. I've literally got to get through all of that. I've got a ton of Star Wars stuff to get through. I know you're sick of me going on about it, but I've had all of the new Revel Star Wars stuff. So I've got AT-ATs. And was it ACTC, the small version of it, but I've got big AT-ATs and I've got small AT-ATs. You can have a look at those tomorrow. Won't be a review probably till the week after, just in front of Telford and stuff like that, but definitely that one is up. But I will be doing the reviews tomorrow. We can get on with those. Last thing as well, this guy, obviously we spoke about it earlier. Go off and see the last part of that. That is up on the site right now, and that concludes my entry into the actual Japanese group build. Remember, if you're planning on getting your one, make sure you get it done. You've got till December, you've got another 2 months almost to get it done. Get them through and you can have the Flory Models medal and the bits and pieces like that. So, till tomorrow everybody, happy modelling, take care.